And a very warm welcome from me, Mike Smith, to the Northern Ireland Trophy being held here at the Waterfront Hall in Belfast. It's final day today, the last match of this week's tournament, and from what we've seen, I think you'll agree we've got by far the best two players through to the final. Ronnie O'Sullivan and Ding Junhui meeting in a major final for the very first time. In fact, only their second ever meeting. And here, the introductions, courtesy of Richard Beer.
Former winner of the China Open and the reigning UK champion, enter the Dragon, Ding Junhui.
The Dragon. Yeah, he's living in Sheffield at the moment near the new snooker academy. Ding, 2 titles to his name, both won at the age of 18. The China Open just over a year ago in the UK last autumn. A marvellous, marvellous talent at such a young age.
Firing on all cylinders, as is now going for his 19th world ranking victory. Twice world champion, it is the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
The Rocket, a very apt name for anybody who saw his semi-final demolition of Dominic Dale in a new world record time for a best of 11 match. An absolutely astonishing performance, that one. 52 minutes and 47 seconds. That's all it took him to win those 6 frames against Dominic, who was, well, he was a spectator virtually throughout that match. He scored 608 points in that match to Dominic's 29. Honest, that's what it was. Well, Ding has also proved very, very successful this week, not just to get here, but the manner in which he's done it, and I think we're in for an absolute feast. It's a best of 17 frame final. They will play 8 frames this afternoon, and then a possible 9 frames this evening. Jan Verhaas in charge of the final. So here we go for the first of a possible 17 frames. That one victory that Ronnie's had, by the way, over Ding, the only meeting they've had was the 2005 Masters quarter-final, and he won 6-2. But they have actually played on one previous occasion in the league, and well, they drew 3 frames apiece. That was the Betfred Premier League last year. So 1.5 wins to Ronnie, if you like, and half a win to Ding, let's call it that. So Ronnie with the upper edge, and I'm now going to introduce my co-commentator Mike Hallett, who will reveal what the odds are, because I can't imagine there's going to be a huge amount in it. Mike, what do you make of it?
Well, yes and no. I mean, Ding is at 2-1, whereas Ronnie's 11-4 on favourite. I think purely because of the sparkling form. It's been really as I've just said, that again a wonderful pot. Yeah, sparkling form that Ronnie's been in, and that semi-final against Dominic was absolutely awesome. And I think this is going to be a high quality affair between these two today. As you've already mentioned, Mike, for me and for you, the 2 best players have come to the fore and are here today in this final. Sit back and enjoy. I think these guys are going to give us a treat. We'll talk about 6-0. The betting, if you want Ronnie to win 9-0, you can get 80-1. And Ding Junhui is 250-1 for 9-0. I don't think that will happen over a 17-frame match.
Unlikely.
I think this might be 9-5, 9-6 either way. For me, I'm going to shade Ronnie today. No disrespect to Ding. He's won 2 titles already. He's obviously good enough to lift a 3rd, but I think that Ronnie might just have too much for him. We shall see.
We said that a year and a half ago in China, when Stephen Hendry got through to the final. Stephen was playing quite well, and Ding, who was only a couple of days past his 18th birthday on that occasion, as I recall, went into it the underdog, and well, as we now know, it's history. Ding beat Stephen Hendry in that final by 9 frames to 5.
Yes, just looking at the shot Ronnie played there, he just played the little cannon, actually leave himself the red into the corner. He missed it, so he can only play safe now. Yeah, it's got to be said and noted, the improvement that Ding has made over the last couple of seasons, Mike, has been phenomenal, really. You know, he's got all the talent, he's got all the shots, but you know, his temperament is superb as well. His self-belief is superb, as that man's is. He'd be a little bit disappointed that he didn't score more from that chance, but this young man, well, it's, again, not even 20 till April of next year, and what a career ahead he's got.
Yes, and he too had a very convincing semi-final win over Stephen Lee, the world number 10. He beat Stephen 6 frames to 1, and that was also a very, very one-sided battle. His points total was 510 as we look at Ronnie waiting for his next shot. 510 to Stephen Lee's 161. That's pretty awesome for a 19-year-old against the experience of Stephen Lee.
1.
Well, Ronnie back in here, attempting that red down into the corner. Well, the bottom corner hit. And Ronnie's not need many chances to put frames on the board this week.
6.
He needed virtually, well, 1 chance in the semi-final with Dominic, apart from 2 frames. I think he made 50 and a 60 another, and the same in another frame, 60 and a 50. But he had 7 breaks over 50 in 5 frames, including a 100 and a 63 to finish.
It was better than that. It was actually 8 in 6 frames, including the century. And they just kept coming. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
$14.
It was not only the fluency of the potting, and we're seeing a little bit of it here now, but it was also the speed. It brought back memories of the early Ronnie O'Sullivan. Having said that, though,
14.
he's just proved himself human by missing that red into the left centre.
Won't be too happy at that one.
One.
That's not the best shot either. Not quite sure what he was trying there, whether he was trying to get on that red right of picture. And he's still got this one to the centre pocket, but it's not easy cueing. Oh, well, I think he got a heavy contact there. I think that was a kick through the red offline. Sounded heavy. Cross double, left centre. Just needed that cue ball to come off the cushion a little more, but can I get a cannon into them here? Try and hold the white at this end of the table.
That's worked out well.
8.
Got this red to the left centre. It's all good cueing, but he should be able to knock it in. Ronnie's provided us with 6 centuries here so far this week. Easily the biggest contributor of 3-figure contributions.
9.
Pink goes on to the highest available, in this case the green.
$16.
Again, might need to nudge something here. He's already got a 46-point lead, and if he can get on the next red somewhere, he's got every chance of taking this opening frame. Well, it's obviously one goes to the middle through the rest.
23. $24.
And that immediately opened up another red to the left corner. So this now has become a great chance to take this opening frame. He hasn't missed much when he's been in, Mike, as he's scored very heavily indeed
31.
this week.
Very heavily indeed, as I mentioned, the 6 centuries already. And few unforced errors. There's just been that one in this frame, the red to the middle pocket earlier, but Ding couldn't capitalise on it.
Well, this has been the most consistent spell of snooker I've seen that Ronnie has played over that period of time. You know, he can just go in and out a little bit, but this week it's been
38.
constant. Every time he's come to the table, you're thinking, well, he's going to win the frame in one visit.
$45.
Yes, the signs were there that he was playing well as far back as Tuesday when he played Matthew Stevens
46.
in the second round. And it looked like it was going to be a close game at 3-2, and then all of a sudden, as if a switch had been flicked, bang, bang, 2 of the quickest frames you've ever seen,
51.
8 minutes something and 6 minutes something, and he'd gone through 5-2, and Matthew, I don't think, knew what had hit him.
I think it was a truck.
Oh dear, well, it doesn't really matter because I'm sure that's frame. Yes, it is indeed. So a 52 break, the main building block